All right, thank you. Thank you very much for all. And first of all, the Obayashi Corporation is, I would like to introduce that Obayashi Corporation. So it's a construction company in Japan, and we're working almost 130 years in Japan. And also that's in here, maybe everybody knows that Obayashi Singapore is our major group company. And today that we have the president here, Mr. Lee. Let's start about the presentation. I will show you that about sustainability journey about the Obayashi Corporation right now. This photo shows that the upcoming Osaka Expo main facility, quite large timber ring. So we have built it. Okay, we would like to show that Obayashi green concept about Obayashi Green Vision to 2050. And after that, several challenges we will show that how to reduce the carbon on the construction site and also how to design carbon emissions in real construction. And also we are using some sustainable material and sustainability action by the reuse and recycling. First, we have set already Obayashi sustainability vision in 2050. Right now that we are already have the target of 2030 is we have to reduce carbon 46.2%, very precise number. It means that we have calculated that how many carbon we have emitted in a construction site in Japan. Last 5 years, we have to reduce 46%. First, we are trying to have that carbon reduction on a construction site. Left-hand side, it is quite a nice building. It's a job trailer for us. So it's wooden structure which has a PV system in the roof, and it is certified in Japanese government. It is zero energy building. So it means that zero energy job trailer is on the market. On right-hand side, how many energy source was used in the Obayashi Corporation in Japan. We found that only the 30% is public power. Rest of them is all of the rest of them is diesel. So it's consumed by the dumpers or dump trucks and excavators and some other construction machine consumes the diesels. It means that how to reduce this diesel oil is quite important for us. Right now, we are trying to use sustainable, renewable diesel from some sustainable source. Still, the number is small, but it will be a little more larger market in near future. And also, it's a quite interesting approach from Obayashi is. Actually, the Obayashi is a construction company, I told you, and also that a huge number of investment is going on in Japan and all over the world for the renewable energy. So one of the business is generate green hydrogen in New Zealand. So we have made already the company over there, which called Halcyon Power, and plant was already running and started to supply the green hydrogen in public 2021. So we are now selling the hydrogen in New Zealand. So our plant is almost middle of the North Island of the New Zealand, and the energy source is geothermal plant. So it means that 100% green hydrogen. Why not bring them to Singapore? So we are generating the hydrogen in the New Zealand, ships or something, bring this hydrogen to the Singapore and use in the Singapore. It will help a lot construction energy in Singapore. Right now we are trying to use this kind of the hydrogen in our real site in Singapore. And one problem is that how to carry this hydrogen in safe. There is many options about to handle, let's say, absorption metal, as you know, or liquefy, or some another technology, chemical technology, which called MCH. There is several options. We are not decided yet, but we are trying to have these kind of activities will happen. Okay, we will change to another topic. So Mr. Chen already presented you about how to count the CO2. So it's important for us to our project have to be count the CO2, including construction stage and also after the operational carbon, maybe a demolishment. Right now that we have developed the carbon designer. It's some small tool on a computer which can calculate the carbon, actually the life cycle carbon in very early stage. Because our project is started just bare land, okay, our clients asked us that, okay, we want to make, let's say, retail facility in here. So we start the design, we start engineering several years. Okay, we counted, but carbon is exceeding the limit. We have to do again. So it's a very stupid way. So it means that in a very early stage, we have to know that what kind of the target can be set. So this small tool can be calculated very easily. It means very roughly count carbon in the whole life carbon and what is our target. We can decide. And then we start the real design. So right now we have used these kind of tools just started in, let's say, half years ago. So still is going on to engineering the life cycle carbon assessment. Okay, next one, the carbon neutral material. Left-hand side is wood structure building, which was built by Obayashi in Yokohama in Japan. But you know that there's a very good example here. See what is structure here. It's wood structure. So wood is a very sustainable material. To use it, it's much better than the concrete or steel. But wood is very difficult to use as this kind of high-rise building because of the fire resistance and the strengthness. So we have to think about a lot of things. But anyway, we are right now that we have built 9 stories and fire-resistant building in Japan. Actually, in Japan, that's a crazy fire code they have. So it was very difficult. And right-hand side is we are already created a low-carbon concrete and also minus carbon concrete. So now we are starting that's applied in the real world in a low-carbon concrete in Japan. The concrete itself becomes more sustainable. Next challenge is reuse and recycle. Same as Singapore and same as in Japan. We have a huge amount of stock already. So to build the new buildings, maybe you have to demolish them and build new build. Why not use again? Why using virgin material? So we started a challenge that this old building, it's quite small building anyway, we have to demolish them and rebuild new one. So we keep the old steels and concrete beams at the site and reuse again. So it can be saved the CO2 coming from the virgin material. So our calculation, actually it was calculated by the carbon designer, is almost half of the CO2 was saved. Another challenge is our upcoming expo in Osaka. So this is one pavilion which was constructed by us. We use a recycled steel as a main structure. And facade, it looks very nice facade over there. It's actually the recycled from Dubai Expo. We bring them Dubai to Japan. And we need some kind of the temporal steel to make it. So we use this kind of steel was everything was lease and rental. So this steel was used again somewhere. And also that we are using greencrete. It means low carbon concrete. It helps almost half of the CO2 on the upfront carbon. Another project is reuse of many of the material which was installed already. So we need some kind of the products passport because that, for example, this projector was when it was produced, manufactured by someone, I don't know, Panasonic. So if we build again this building, just picking up, hey, anyone, do you need a projector from the Panasonic which was used already 2 years? So someone will pick up, okay, I will use it. So these kind of the Mercari style, I should say, it's Amazon or something like that, this kind of the platform we have tried to use. It's actually coming from European companies are starting to use. So we have already imported into Japan that we are trying to use from this project. So we will make all of these and kind of the steel or some another equipment we register to the upcycle year. So maybe reuse again in near future. Okay, this is my final of the presentation, and thank you very much.